thank you for joining us.
Thank you. I'm super happy to be here.
Would you like to introduce yourself and tell us your role?
Absolutely. My name is Azure Bowie, and I am a producer on the Sims 4 team.
Okay. What are we here to talk about today then? Come on.
I'm super excited to talk to you about the first expansion pack for The Sims 4, The Sims 4 Get to Work.
So what's new in the new expansion pack?
With The Sims 4 Get to Work, you can actively control your Sims at 3 new active careers. You can control your Sim as a doctor, as a detective, or as a scientist. In addition to the active careers, you can also have your Sim own a business with our new retail system. So your Sim can sell the things that they make, the things that they find around the world, or the things that you can buy from Build Buy to other Sims. And then lastly, my personal favorite, we're bringing aliens back. So your Sims could be abducted by aliens, or you could even be an alien yourself right out of Create a Sim.
So with the abduction, I'm guessing alien impregnation may be included?
Absolutely. If your male Sims are abducted, they might come back with a little surprise, a little bun in the oven, a little alien bundle of joy.
Which brings us nicely into the the new careers. Let's start off by talking about the doctor career, because they might want to deliver said bundle of joy.
And you can do that now. For the first time, you can actually take your Sims to the hospital to deliver the baby, and the player can watch as your Sims go into labor at the hospital. Also, as a doctor Sim, you can deliver other Sims babies. In addition to, we've added sickness to the game, so the doctor Sims kind of diagnose, their Sim patients and give them the proper treatment. Or not, you can misdiagnose patients too.
So what are the ramifications of misdiagnosis then?
Some of the ramifications can be if you give them medicine when they don't need medicine. The medicine can make your Sims really, really dizzy, or just your job as a doctor is, how can I make the Sim feel better? So if you misdiagnose them, they definitely won't feel better.
Dear. Let's talk about the scientist character now. Tell us a little bit about the scientist, what he can do or she can do.
The scientist career is my personal favorite because I really love, sci-fi. And with the scientist career, you actually can analyze, the collectibles that you find around the world, or you can brainstorm and reach breakthroughs that will unlock new inventions that your scientist can discover. So there's a freeze ray that can freeze Sims, or it can mind control them. Actually, it's called the Sim Ray. But my personal favorite is a portal that will actually let your Sims travel to Sixum, which is the alien location where alien Sims are from in Sim lore.
Excellent. So this is the first time we've ever been able to go to an alien world, isn't it?
Yes. Well, so we've released alien-like environments before, with the Sims 3 store, but this is the first time you'll be able to actually travel to Sixum, which is the place where Sim aliens are from.
And what's different about that place then?
It's Sixum it's a location you can go to. You can't live there like other neighborhoods. We do have a neighborhood in the game, but with Sixum you can actually collect a bunch of alien collectibles. That's the perfect place to go to actually meet aliens. Maybe meet an alien where you guys can woohoo, and then have a little half Sim, half human Sim, half alien Sim baby. It's just a really, really great place to discover the alien gameplay.
Excellent. And the final new career is the detective. So do you want to tell us a little bit about his and her character?
Well, your Sim detective solves crimes, and they can go out into the world. They actually go to crime scenes, and they can dust for fingerprints, they can take pictures of crime scenes, and they can also take all of the clues that they find back to the police station, and they analyze the clues, and there's a crime map where they can actually populate, the different clues in a case to solve the crime. And there's also jail cells. I've never seen jail cells in The Sims before, and so when you first see Sims in their orange jumpsuits and they're rattling the bars, it's something that's funny because it's new and we've never really gotten there before. So you can lock up criminals and rise in the ranks through becoming a police chief.
Excellent. And obviously the other thing you mentioned is the new retail system. So do you want to go into a bit of detail on how that works?
Yes. So with the retail system, you actually you can interact with customers to kind of make them want to buy from your store. And the retail system is you can set the different prices in your store as well. There's a lot of control over how you can make customers want to make purchases from you. But then also it ties in a really lovely way to the rest of the gameplay too, because if you are a writer, then you can sell, the books that you write. If you're a painter, you can sell the paintings you create. So the things that you craft in the game, you can sell them to other Sims, and it's a lot of fun.
Baking.
Yes!
Yeah. Cupcakes, food, all that sort of thing is always good. So tell us a little bit about the baking, because that's quite new for this, isn't it?
Yes, baking is one of the new skills that we are releasing with the Sims 4 Get to Work, and with the stove, and then also the cupcake factory that we released with base game, you can create a lot of new recipes. There are savory recipes, so there's like crab cakes and like bread, cheesy bread that you can make, but there's also a lot of sweet stuff too. And it's really a new type of way for your culinary inclined Sims to create even more things in the game.
Excellent. You also have to work quite closely with the customers, obviously, to ensure they go through with the sale. That's something new. So how does that actually work?
So we wanted it to be where the player had a lot of control and was really involved and invested in the retail system. So once you've convinced a customer to kind of buy something, whether that's by making the prices so low that they just walked in and they're like, oh, I want to buy these things, or kind of talking to them and using the new retail interactions to kind of push them towards a sale. Once they decided that they want to buy something, it is up to your Sim to actually go up to them and ring them out. So you do have to interact with the customers in order to actually finalize the sale. If you don't want to do that, you can always hire employees and set them to the task of ringing out customers who are ready to finalize the sale.
And photography is back.
Yes.
So tell us how that works and why it's fun.
So with photography, your Sim can actually take pictures with their phone, or they can also take pictures with the new camera objects that are in the game. There are different levels of the cameras, and the more the nicer camera that you get, the more options that you get. So there are lots of filters that you can change to kind of add an artistic touch to your pictures. There are also different sizes, and pictures, once you take them, you can drag them directly out of your Sim's inventory and hang them on the wall and frame them. And pictures also work nicely with the retail system because you can sell the pictures that you take to other Sims as well.
Excellent. It's not just new content coming with Get to Work. You guys are adding some content to the base game. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Well, separate from Get to Work, we are releasing a free update in March that is basements, and we're super excited to allow players to have 2 levels that they can build out below the ground, but we're also adding another level above the ground too, so players will be able to create homes, or if they have Get to Work, they'll be able to create retail spaces that are 6 levels in total.
Perfect. How do you guys come up with what you're going to do next? Is it sort of a mass brainstorming session that people say, oh, we haven't done that before, let's try that? What's the sort of process?
We have a lot of brainstorming sessions, but with Get to Work in particular, it was actually my favorite way that you come up with what you're going to do, and that's we read forums and we did polls and we did surveys because we wanted to reach a lot of people who play the game, and we asked them about the themes that they wanted for the first expansion pack, and together with the active careers and with the retail system, the theme for Get to Work was the #1 thing that people were asking for. So that's pretty easy that way. We were like, what do you want us to make? And then we made that.
Well, that's really good. What are the other sort of things people have been asking for that you haven't been able to do yet, or would love to do if you could do it?
Well, we can't always talk about future content, but we do have yes, we can talk about future content.
Totally understand. And when does Get to Work come out?
Get to Work comes out in the UK April 2nd.
Perfect. We can't wait to play it. Thank you very much.
I can't wait to see what the community does with it.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Why not subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking on the link on the screen now?